This video is sponsored by Squarespace. If you're in the market for a new gravel and adventure bike this year, I'm going to show you 6 amazing bikes that cost £2,000 or less. These bikes are perfect for riders who want to explore the off-road landscape, go bikepacking, or just enjoy the freedom of riding on less busy and less traveled roads. They're also just great modern road bikes too, with fat tyres and low gears. So let's kick off with probably one of the best bikes in the category right now, the giant Revolt Advanced 2. Now, I promise this video isn't sponsored by Giant, I just really like the Revolt. And the model here gets a really nice carbon fibre frame with big tyre clearance, lots of mounts for bikepacking, and a geometry that works on and off-road. It's well spec'd too for the money, with a Shimano GRX group set and hydraulic disc brakes, and gone for a Praxis 2x chain set for a wide spread of gear ratios. This would definitely help you on the steepest climbs and not hold you back on fast roads either. You even get some nice chunky off-road tyres, and the wheels are tubeless ready from the shop, and that would definitely help eliminate punctures when you're riding off-road. If you thought the Giant looked a good option, wait until you see what Canyon has to offer. The Grizl CF SL6 here is one of the most affordable options and looks a great choice in its price range. I love the mild-mannered handling that feels right at home on the road, but isn't afraid to take on some exciting trails in the woods. The carbon frame and fork looks high-end and keeps the weight low, and it's fully decked out with mounts for extra bags, cages and bottles. There's also mudguard mounts, and tyre clearance is generous at 50mm, and the bike comes stock with 45mm wide tyres. Canyon always gets the details right too. So, nice DT Swiss wheels, Shimano GRX gears, brakes, and a Cell Italia saddle with Schwalbe G1 tyres. All top quality kit, which really impresses at its price point on bikes where upgrades to get the most from the packages are normally needed. Another really popular choice in the gravel sector is the Cannondale Topstone. At this price point, you won't get carbon, but the aluminium frame is a really good choice, especially if the thought of riding an expensive and lightweight and potentially delicate carbon frame off-road fills you with dread. You don't get the fancy suspension fork or rear kingpin suspension like on the high-end carbon models, but with space for 45mm wide tyres, you can definitely get a lot of comfort from swapping the supplied 37mm tyres for something a bit wider. The US company is highly regarded for its aluminium frames as well, and this one looks high-end, and with a carbon fork and an out-front geometry, going to be lightweight and handle really well too. Shimano's GRX gearing gives you a 10-speed setup with a 2x chain set, which, along with mudguard and rack mounts, makes the Topstone a really versatile choice. At home for commuting and road riding, as it is going bikepacking. 3 down, 3 to go. Before I share the next bike in this list, I need to tell you about today's sponsor, Squarespace. Squarespace is the easy way to make your own website. Whether you need a website to show off your own bike brand, an online store to sell cool products, or just want to start blogging, with Squarespace it couldn't be simpler. There are loads of templates to choose from, an easy drag and drop interface, powerful analytical tools, and you can connect your social media profiles as well. And that is just scratching the surface. I'm using it right now to make a Just Ride Bike website with behind the scenes access coming very soon. And with Squarespace, the whole process is super slick. So if you like the sound of that, I'm sure you do, you can get started straight away with a free trial and 10% off your first purchase using my special code at the link down below in the description. Also offering a nice gravel bike built around a tough and lightweight aluminium frame is the Orbea Terra here in the H40 build. This second generation model builds on the solid foundations of the original, which offered great performance and handling. And now with tyre clearance boosted to a whopping 50mm, you get even more comfort and capability as well. Aluminium frames usually offer a firmer ride than carbon, but Orbea reckons this one is just as smooth as its pricier carbon offering. The geometry and the handling of the Terra will definitely suit those who like to push their gravel bikes to the limit on rough, rowdy, technical terrain. That's all due to a longer reach and a shorter stem, the big trend borrowed from mountain bikes and really popular with lots of gravel bike manufacturers. The Orbea is also one of the few bikes at this price point that have full internal cable routing. There are pros and cons to this, of course, but one clear advantage is that it's much easier to fit a handlebar bag for bike packing trips. Orbea is also pretty unique in offering a customization program so you can personalize the look of the bike. They even offer 3 colours off the bat, which is 2 more than most bike brands offer. UK bike brand Ribble Cycles has a good rep for value for money, and it offers a huge range of models to choose from. Coming in on price is the Gravel AL with a Shimano GRX 600 group set, and it has a lot going for it. Yes, aluminium isn't as premium, high-end or desirable as carbon fibre, but the wheels on the bike are so smooth nobody's going to know, and with drop stays it looks very modern as well. The carbon fork on the bike is mahoosive, technical term for you, and is covered in mounts of extra cages for bottles and bags, so really smart for bike packing. There's space for wide tyres on the bike, and Ribble has spec'd the smaller 650B wheels with meaty WTB Sendero tyres, so the bike built for rugged off-road terrain. You even get some nice flared drop handlebar too, with a 20mm rise to make the riding position more relaxed for long distance adventures. And if you don't like the British racing green, you can customise the look and build the bike through its custom program. One of the few bike brands here to allow you to customise the look and specification of the bike. Now, have I saved the best for last? This Vitus Substance is a classy looking bike for the price. You get a smooth and lightweight carbon frame and fork, so the value for money looks top notch straight away. Add in a Shimano GRX 2x11 speed group set and nice WTB wheels and it's looking even better. There's space for wide tyres, of course, and the bike is compatible with either 700C or the smaller 650B wheels. Personally, I stick with the big wheels it comes with and the 40mm wide Maxxis tyres. Finishing kit is good too. A nice FSA Adventure flared drop handlebar and a Vitus saddle makes this an easy bike to recommend. And ensuring the Substance is versatile, you get mudguard and rack mounts, so it could easily be a road bike for potholed country lanes as well as an adventure gravel race bike or a bike packing setup. And if you enjoyed this roundup of the best gravel and adventure bikes and you'll see 5 reasons why you should buy a gravel bike in 2023, then check the video linked right here and don't forget to subscribe by hitting the button right here.